Hello.
How comfy do we look, both leaning in the same direction on a frame? That
Yes.
looks very unusual, as though we're driving in a car.
Well, you should go the other way.
I do usually go the other
So then we'd be back to back.
I do usually go the other way, though, don't I?
Yes.
I have had a whole
setup change.
switch around, guys. It's been silly. It's not been silly, it's been great. I've had a whole switch around, but basically, it just means that I've just noticed this right now. It now looks like, because we're going to be watching this movie, both looking this way, like that.
Yeah, so it'll look like we're watching it together.
Well, it will, but it also looks like we're driving a car on stage. And we're just kind of one in front of the other, just giving it that. Anyway, hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello, I believe it is Teresa.
Yes.
In chat currently. Hello.
Hi, Teresa. I love you.
Janine loves you. I don't know you, but I presume you're wonderful.
She is.
From all I hear, you're a wonderful person. We're here. We're watching The Faculty today.
We are.
On the latest It's a Wonderful Watch-Along, if that's what Janine decided to call them.
I think it's a good name, right? Good branding.
I think it's a good name. I didn't say it wasn't a good name. I'm still dressed as Chris Evans. But I'm very comfortable.
You look very comfortable.
Now, yeah, it took time to get comfortable. But, I mean, I could do this.
Yes.
If I really wanted to go for it. But I also need to drink my tea.
So, well, you can stay like that once we get settled into the movie.
I can. Steve, hello.
Hi, Steve.
We're not starting just yet, and I'm sorry we're a bit late. We're doing a bit of a sound situation. We know we have to get the sound kind of perfect.
We can't have it too loud because we don't want to, get copyright strikes for, hearing the movie in the background. So we have to be very careful with stuff like that.
I mean, some people would say, do I have the good mic selected? God damn it, Steve, do I not have the good mic selected? Steve's always here. He's always here to help me. Well done, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. I do have a good mic now.
Oh, it's like I always want to say something, but I'm like, I don't know anything about sound, so maybe I'm wrong.
I do without Steve. Yes, Janine, if it doesn't sound like I usually sound, like this, sorry, guys. Okay. Steve, you're not a tech nag. I wouldn't know what to do without you.
You saved the day, Steve. You saved the sound.
I wouldn't know what to do without you.
It's silky.
Ooh. Is it as silky as my new turtleneck, Steve? I'm very happy with it. Guys, you have no idea how comfortable this thing is. It's unbelievable. I've decided as well now.
Well, I'm just excited I got to play with...
What?
Go for it.
No.
I said I was just excited to play with... I said I was just excited to play with my new toy, my new popcorn machine. So I made some popcorn.
In your very large popcorn bowl.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's really, really big.
And I don't think I used that much kernels, but it made almost this whole tub.
That's too much popcorn.
It is, but
it's way too much popcorn. Are you one of those people that... I mean, I don't eat popcorn anyway. Are you one of those people that with popcorn, you have eaten it all by the time the trailers actually end at the movie?
No, I'm not that person. I only
eat popcorn.
I only eat popcorn really for the novelty of it. I don't eat popcorn as a regular snack or, for any kind of nutritional value. I eat it from the novelty of the feeling of
nutritional. What nutritional value are you getting out of popcorn?
I mean, it's corn, so it's vegetable.
It's a Janine, you are not counting popcorn as a vegetable. Absolutely not a chance.
And it's air pop. So I put butter on it, and then I got these popcorn seasonings. So I'm trying each one. This time I'm trying bacon cheddar popcorn seasoning.
Okay. I mean, I like the idea of bacon cheddar flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I like
So of
that.
course, I mean, it did taste a little, manufactured pork flavor.
Oh no.
But I've gotten a little used to it. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's like a when people try to do bacon flavored chip or something, crisp.
Okay.
So not bad. But this is my kind of theater room / media space, and I got this little air popcorn maker, and I wanted to try it out and really get the feeling of being at the movies and.
Yeah, a good point. I mean, I feel like I'm at the movies because when I'm at the movies, I like to go to the movies. I mean, not that they exist anymore, going to the movies.
Yeah.
But when I like to go to, and I'm sorry, we're rambling. We will actually watch this movie at some point. When I go to the movies, I like to go to the movies. I like to try and go in the middle of the day. So I'm not doing anything. I've got a free day.
Mm-hmm.
I like to try and go in the middle of the day because there's nobody there.
Yes, I like to go in the morning.
Which means that I can get a good seat and I can put my feet up.
Yes. Like we are right now. So.
Like I am right now. My feet are well and truly up.
Same.
My feet could not be further up. If they were further up, they'd be above my head, at which point that becomes dangerous.
I think we look very comfortable. We are ready to go.
I think we are ready to go.
I think just to talk about, why I chose this movie.
Yes, please.
Well, I know you like classic horror. You've never seen this before.
No, I haven't.
I know you're a classic horror, like things like, Invasion of the Body Snatchers and things like that.
Yes.
I love teen movies and teen horror.
Yes.
So I figured this was a perfect meld of teen horror plus like classic, like a horror theme.
Okay.
So
a meld, some would call it. Janine, what's our mutual? I suppose we don't have a mutual name. Like I don't know, an amalgamation.
Hey, Michael, aka Michael.
Michael, aka I remember Michael from the last watch along. Hello,
yeah.
Michael. How are you?
How was your day at work, Michael?
I hope it was okay.
Yes, I hope you're happy to chill with us after a long day.
Yeah, we're gonna watch The Faculty. We'll give it another couple of minutes, and we'll switch the movie on. It's not. To be honest, at 1 hour 40, it's the longest movie we've actually watched on these yet.
Yeah,
it is only the third movie we've watched. But coming out of the movies in daylight is an odd experience. I'm used to that, Steve. I'm well used to that. I don't like going to a busy. I know people love a busy, packed cinema, and maybe after all this and not going to the cinema, maybe I will go back and love a busy, packed theater. But I don't. Historically, I do not like busy, packed theaters. I like empty as hell theaters.
I like empty as hell, but if it's like a big release, like everyone's excited about, I do kind of like that vibe, like a Dark Knight.
Sure.
Or,
yes. Okay.
For me, when I went to go see the Twilight movies, and that was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would do like the whole all day, like they would do like a marathon at the theater. So you would be there all day watching these movies back to back to back with fans dressed up with their Twilight blankets and shirts and gushing about the movies and talking in the lobby. And like that whole vibe was always kind of a fun experience. But for a movie that I just want to check out, like a chill, quiet movie, I'm happy to go first thing in the morning and just go by myself and watch a couple movies, And if the earlier you start, then I could kind of do like maybe a whole day at the movies, which I love too.
Okay.
So, yeah, I miss that.
I like that. I hope you're having a good weekend too, Michael. There. Hello, Delisha. How are you?
I do.
Let's. You know what? Let's crack on.
All right. So we are starting at 0, 0, 0.
Yeah, starting at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. All the zeros.
So get ready to play when we say 3, 2, 1, play.
Whoa!
And then you
not
push
then,
play.
Not then. You start. See, you've just tricked
No.
people.
I wasn't tricking people. I said get ready to play when we say this.
People will have definitely played when you said play, and now they're going, ah.
Okay, well, you do it then.
No, you do it. I just found it fun.
Okay, so when we say that, when we say the word play, that's when you push play.
Yes,
Okay?
not on one or go on play.
Yes.
Play.
Okay, you ready?
I'm here. I'm ready.
All right. The faculty in 3, 2, 1, play.
Miramax.
Mm-hmm. You're not drinking any wine with me, Morgan?
Oh, I was going to. No, I have tea now. I was going to. There's wine over there. I could go and get the wine later. Do you know what I've done now? Just give me a minute.
Okay. You're just gonna miss Robert Patrick yelling at people.
No, I'm not gonna miss it. I'm still watching it, and I'm not getting the wine yet. It's just my sound bars switched itself off.
Oh no. Okay.
So I'm just gonna go and switch
that
it
is
back
Usher.
I thought it was.
That is USHER
Usher.
AYMOND. It's Usher.
Oh sure. Well, you've not heard.
Popped up. He also popped up in She's All That. Remember, he was the DJ at school.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I don't know why Robert Patrick
is not happy.
That was excessive.
He's not happy at all with his football team's performance.
Yes.
You've not heard anything from Usher for like 10 years. What's he doing?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Anyway, I'm just going to go and switch on my sound bar, so I'll be back.
Okay. Thank you, Dee, for popping in.
I'm back.
And just as comfy as ever.
Just as comfy as ever. Now it actually sounds like a movie.
Yes. So it's one of those small football towns where all the town cares about is football. All Varsity Blues. Hence why the coach was so mad, because that's like the lifeblood of the town.
It is a matter of life and death.
Yeah, she's the John Voight type. And so these are the teachers asking for more money for their departments, and she telling them no, it has to all go to stupid football.
I see. He sounds like it because he kept saying "God damn it," like that one dude in Not Another Teen Movie, who all he ever said was "God damn it."
God damn it.
Yeah. When he was, I mean, you always said he was doing a John Voight in Varsity Blues impression, but he may have also been channeling Robert Patrick in this movie.
He may have as well, yes. Because he was flipping things and throwing things and spitting a lot.
Yes, he was. Delisha, favorite movie snack that's not popcorn? Pretzel bites. Ooh. Do you know what? I like General Pretzels, to be honest. Pretzels are good. I'm one of those people that doesn't really eat watching movies, though. I will just have a drink. I like having a drink. I like having a coffee or a tea.
Like I said, I only eat popcorn for the novelty of like being at the movies. That's the only time I really will eat popcorn. I won't just make it just for a snack. I only eat it for movie, watch it for movies, or eat it when I'm watching movies.
Okay.
But yeah, my snack of choice is always Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch Kids.
which I do have on my snack wall over here as well. So
I just like how you've got a snack wall.
I do have like a little snack bar over there. And I do also have a wine bar.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Now you're talking.
Goobers. That's a good choice, Steve.
Licorice, says
Teresa, what kind of licorice? It better not be Twizzlers. Twizzlers is disgusting. It better be Red Vines, or I don't think I don't think.
Oh, violence. Oh dear. A pencil through the hand.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Robert Patrick has turned back into a Terminator.
Yeah, that's right. I think you're a little bit ahead of me.
Well, that's usual, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
my movies are quicker, as we always know.
Yeah. See, that's why you always gotta have your keys ready in your hand like that, ladies.
Delicia wants to FaceTime you when they get a house for decoration help.
Oh, of course.
Janine.
Of course. Oh, no.
Oh, it's all going terribly.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, not the scissors. You know what? Licorice is one of those things that people either love or absolutely hate.
Licorice just has to be red licorice for me, particularly Red Vines. Twizzlers is not real licorice. It has a weird taste and it's gross. The texture is gross as well. I don't like Twizzlers. It's like it's like wet licorice. Like you know what when wet licorice. Because if I'm tipsy, I will use licorice as a straw, and then when it gets to the other end that was in your drink and it gets all mushy and gross, yeah, that's gross. So that's what Twizzlers is like.
Do you eat licorice all sorts?
No, I just eat Red Vines.
Is that an American thing or is that just a British thing?
What is all sorts? What do you mean?
Licorice all sorts. It's literally what they're called, licorice all sorts.
No.
They're just licorice in various shapes and styles.
Ugh. I feel bad for you, Alicia. Twizzlers is terrible. Red Vines is real licorice. Black licorice is also very disgusting. So I only
there's some serious unnecessary violence in this movie. What's going? I mean, it is a horror movie. Why am I saying it's unnecessary violence?
Yeah.
I forgot what I was watching. I thought I was watching a teen movie. It's not, is it? It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
I thought I was watching a high school football movie. I'm not. So we have here alien teachers, pretty much.
Yeah.
Know what's going on?
Not acting like themselves.
Well, you told me it was Invasion of the Body Snatchers, so I can only assume.
Yeah, something along those lines.
That is unsafe driving, sir. What are you doing?
And we have like our character stereotypes as well.
Absolutely get out. Who are you? Who is this person? Oh, it's Josh
Hartnett. And I don't know why his hair is doing this ridiculous thing.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
what the hell
his hair is just like that the whole movie. Just sticking up.
It's Elijah Wood. Sweet little Elijah Wood. Look at him. Pre-Lord of the Rings Elijah Wood.
Yeah. So he's the bad boy who sells drugs.
Josh Hartnett.
Yes. I don't know what this hair is. I really don't.
Who's that? I know who that is. That girl.
Which girl?
There was a girl that came on after Elijah Wood.
It's Fast and Furious.
Oh.
Mia in Fast and Furious.
No, she isn't. No, that's Mia from Fast and Furious.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. Oh,
No,
Stokely.
yes.
Oh, yeah. She was in She's All That as well. She's the one who
Uh,
the girl made look like a clown because she was making fun of her.
Google. You really do. You really just forget about Mia in Fast and Furious, don't you? I mean, she
You
really
do.
doesn't do a lot.
And like, look how normal her teeth were. Why did she have to get like, these weird horse ass giant veneers? Like she changed her teeth in the later Fast movies. Like her teeth are perfect. Look how nice her teeth are. They fit in your face just fine. Now she's these giant horse veneers that look crazy.
Janine, there's no need to be mean to
I'm
Jordana
just
Brewster's
saying
teeth.
her teeth were perfectly fine, and then she like did something to them in the later Fast movies, and now she looks like she's chiclet teeth. It's weird. I'm sorry.
It's Clea Duvall who I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's Clea Duvall.
But
And yes,
where
Red
do I
Run.
know her from? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Joaquin Phoenix's sister's in this movie as well.
Every fool's in this movie. I mean, I really do not like Josh Hartnett's hair. I mean, what's going on with the side of his head? He looks like an old man who has
that girl fighting with her boyfriend is Joaquin Phoenix's sister.
Oh, okay.
And the guy she's fighting with is the guy from Not Another Teen Movie.
Josh Hartnett looks like an old man who has kept the sides and the back of his hair, but has clearly just gone completely bald on top. However, Josh Hartnett is currently not bald, but he still somehow has that hairstyle.
Yeah, like what is going on with that haircut? I don't know. And yes, hashtag horse teeth, hashtag horse face.
I mean, I can't talk about my hair today, as it is perhaps the most voluminous it's ever looked for some reason.
Yes, you look like some James Dean greaser thing you're doing over here.
I don't know what's going on. It's annoying me. I'm still trying to find out where I would know Clea Duvall from.
So you're liking our character stereotypes? We have our popular girl, we have our geek, we have our delinquent.
Oh yes. Who's that? Who's that? That was somebody I recognise as well. How many known people are in this movie?
They're just randomly in here.
Who's that with the goatee? Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart. Yeah, Jon Stewart.
Why does Jon Stewart have a goatee? He shouldn't have a goatee.
Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, now we've turned up. Screw my phone. Salma Hayek's on the screen.
That's why Steve wanted us to watch this movie. He literally replied.
Fair enough, Steve.
He replied, I was like, well, which movie? And his reply was a gif of Salma Hayek just dancing like this.
Just being Salma Hayek. Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Famke Janssen.
Famke Janssen's in this movie. What's going on? Where do I know Clea Duvall from? No, I don't know.
Robert Duvall's daughter.
I really do not know. I know. It's just annoying. Do you know what it? No.
Argo, fuck yourself.
Do you know? Quite frankly, might be She's All That.
Yeah.
It's got every chance of it, and can't hardly wait.
Yeah. Oh no.
It might honestly be those two. Steve, what are you saying to me? All I need, with my white sweater and my red blanket, all I need is a bow, and he's a delightful Christmas present. I'm a terrible Christmas present, Steve. Nobody should be getting me.
I think your hair is floofy enough to look like a bow. So
my hair's floofy. Okay. Famke Janssen looks nothing like Famke Janssen in this movie.
Look at Laurie Piper's little makeover now that she's
Piper Laurie.
Or sorry, Piper Laurie. Sorry. Scratch that. Reverse it.
Get on the flute.
Scratch that. Reverse it. Being an alien makes you hot.
Well, yes. I mean, that usually happens, doesn't it? Steve, stop talking about my voice. I'm just happy that you were there for technical. I don't know why it does it. I don't know why it does it because it's been plugged in all the time.
I just
And we've
decided to
literally
disconnect. We just used it.
just come off the weekly Patreon stream where I've been using this same microphone. So I don't know what's going on. He's got too much gel in his hair.
Let's show that she's a popular girl by having a sweater tied around her shoulder.
or you can also wear a blazer, but not wear the blazer and instead carry it like that.
Yeah.
Over your shoulder with one finger.
Yes. So that's also very snotty popular kid.
And never wear a backpack. Carry your books in front of you, or if you're better, get somebody else to carry it for you. Presumably, an incredibly stereotypical nerd in a pair of braces or suspenders, as you would call them.
Well, Elijah Wood is the nerd, but he doesn't have any of that. He doesn't have glasses. He doesn't have braces.
Well, what's the point? Not very stereotypical there, Elijah.
They just show him getting beat up, so he's the nerd because he got beat up.
Well, that's offensive. I mean, he could just be the.
He is a man of shorter stature, so.
Sure, I mean, but Elijah Wood could just be the pacifist.
See this teacher slipping booze into his drinking glass.
Well, I once had an English teacher that got the sack for being addicted to prescription pills.
Yeah, I think you told me about that.
There's nothing new there for me.
So he actually kind of cares about being a student. That's good.
I think I am ahead already.
You are ahead of me.
Time code.
What's happening for you right now? I'm at 16:55.
16. No, I'm at 16:55 now.
Okay. I went ahead 10 seconds because I was like, I feel like I'm hella far behind you.
Hmm.
Yeah, we are at about a little over 17 minutes. 17:14, 17:15, 17.
Jordana Brewster's just said something about being a violent lesbian, which seems unnecessary.
Yeah, that's the rumor about her.
About Jordana Brewster?
About Clea Duvall.
Oh, about Clea Duvall.
So she's like the Ali Sheedy. Breakfast.
That might have been where I recognised her from. She looks exactly like Ali Sheedy. Although it's not because the hair's different. Oh, look at Elijah Wood on his own on the bleachers. Poor Elijah Wood.
Yeah, see, and I was just ahead of you, and literally you've already surpassed me.
Yes, well, it's clear at this point we have simply discovered that British processing of movies is just quicker.
Yeah.
And it's unusual.
It's weird. So yes, I'm at the bleachers alone now.
Robert Patrick always. I'm sorry. I know he is. The T800 or whatever it is.
1,000.
1,000. What's the T800? Is that even a thing, or is that the thing from Terminator Dark Fate?
I don't think they would replace an 1,000 with an 800.
Well, the Xbox did it with the Xbox One and the Xbox 360 and the whatever it's called now. So why can't Skynet? Why can't Sky? If Microsoft can, why can't Skynet? Anyway, the T800 is Arnold. There you go. Thank you, Steve.
Yes.
I know he was the T1000 and all that business,
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't look. He never. Whenever I see pictures of Robert Patrick, he always just looks like a robot. He never actually looks like a human being.
I think that whole movie just defined him.
It did.
Like they asked him to come back, but he was like, "Nah, I'm too old."
He's not too old. He looks the damn same. I mean, I don't know what he looks like now, to be fair.
No, they asked him to come back for Dark Fate.
Oh.
He was like, "Nah, man, nah."
Oh, is that why they got whatever it was? I don't
They
even
just
remember.
made a new one.
They did make a new one, didn't they? I forget what happened in that movie.
But yay, diversity! It's like the first Mexican Terminator.
Oh, that's true. It was the Mexican dude.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yes. I don't have any friends and I like it that way. Sounds nice. Very sociable there from Clea Duvall. That's nice, you know.
Yeah.
It's nice to have friends, Clea.
Right?
Why
Just like
is
nice ones, like Mary Beth. They're
What,
Southern Ramsey.
can we just... Why is Jon Stewart in the movie?
I know, like it's just surprising.
This is... Why is Usher in the movie?
I was Usher here. I saw my Hayek here. I saw Famke Janssen.
No. I don't mind Salma Hayek and Famke Janssen. They're actors.
I don't mind the hot women.
No, I don't mind. No, I don't mind the actors that are in the movie. Is Jon Stewart an actor?
I mean, he's done some movies.
Is Usher an actor?
No, he's a musician. But Tyrese was a musician too, and then look at him.
Is Tyrese really? We're not classing Tyrese as an actual actor, though, are we? Surely.
I mean, he's a star of a movie
He
franchise.
might be yeah, sure, he's a star.
He's done movies.
He's not good in them, though, is he? I mean, he's just Tyrese in them. He's just Tyresing it up all the time.
Essentially.
Hi, Tyrese, do you want to be in this movie? Yeah, what am I doing? You're being you. Okay.
I can do that.
I can do that.
So.
Not exactly got a great deal of range, has he? Old Tyrese.
No.
What is that?
So.
What is that horrendous looking fish?
Elijah Wood found it on the field when he was outside.
Oh, some sinister situations going on here. I don't think Jon Stewart suits that goatee at all.
No?
I don't think he suits it at all. I think he looks awful. I think he looks as bad as Josh Hartnett's hair.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, there's two of them. Oh, dear.
That's a harsh critique.
Oh, dear.
Oh, goodness. Why would he stick his hand down there?
You know, Elijah Wood still looks the exact same now.
He does. And he's like, he's one of those people that Abby would describe as same person, different font with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, but Daniel Radcliffe can at least grow some shred of facial hair. I really don't think Elijah Wood can.
Yeah, I can't even think of ever seeing Elijah Wood with facial hair.
Like, I don't like Daniel Radcliffe when he's got a beard. I think he looks weird.
And they're also both very, like, short men.
They are very small. Like, I'm not that tall. And I'm, like, average height. But I think Elijah Wood and Daniel Radcliffe are, like, 5'7" or something like that.
Yeah, like 5'6". And I'm 5'5". And I'm not very tall. My dad is not
Steve
very
says,
tall.
don't feed them after midnight. This isn't Gremlins, Steve. Do you want us to watch Gremlins? We'll watch Gremlins. It's Christmas coming.
Yeah, let's do that at Christmas time.
Delisha likes Radcliffe with a beard. That's fair enough.
I think it was good with the beer.
Oh, there's a big wasp.
They should have just given him a beard instead of made him look that terrible old man makeup in the last movie.
You really don't like that, do you?
I mean, I didn't believe it really. I mean, I believe Ron getting fat like that.
Really don't like the 19 years later epilogue of the Deathly Hallows.
Because
You
it just
think
looks like it just looks fakey age. Like just pick new people.
it
Just-
is fakey. You can't pick new people. You can't recast for a damn epilogue.
You can too.
You can't do
You
that.
can too.
Oh, I love those rules. No horseplay. What's horseplay?
Goofing around.
Yeah, no, but like,
You don't have that term. You don't have that term there.
yes, I'm just saying, like, what if you brought a horse in? Started showering a horse.
That would be considered.
This is horseplay.
Against the rules.
This is very literal horseplay. Oh, what is
really
going on now in this shower? Oh, there's sinister. Oh, it's like The Shining all over again. Oh, it is The Shining all over again.
Essentially, yes.
Not quite as graphic and unnecessary though. And I'll give the faculty credit for that, Janine. It's not being unnecessarily gratuitous.
Yeah. Well, it's not an 80s teen movie.
No, that's true. If it was an 80s teen movie, you would have got full shebang.
What is this, 99?
98, I think. Delisha says if it was done today, the post-credit edit might look better. I think it would. I think it would look better. I mean, what? Deathly Hallows Part 2 is like... My God, that's going to be 10 years old next year. What?
I just saw the big chunk of her head come off.
Oh, yes, that was nasty.
I'm literally just keep going forward 10 seconds to catch up with you, and then I'm with you, and then I'm not with you anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was very happy to discover that. This actress was Carrie's mother and got an Oscar nomination for that.
She won an Oscar for The Hustler
Yeah.
by Laurie.
Mm-hmm.
The pool movie with Paul Newman and Jackie Gleason. Steve, I cannot say I've ever taken part in towel snapping.
Yeah, like why is that a thing? Y'all are nasty.
Well, it's because there's an extraordinary amount of closeted homoeroticism in
That
sports
guy is
teams.
not another teen movie.
That's why. There's an extraordinary amount of it. So people like to fondle each other.
That is so... Like, how did that even start?
I don't know. I don't know. That's just my thoughts and feelings on the matter. Anyway.
These are like Scream 3 level bangs right now. Like, so bad.
From who? Famke Janssen?
Yeah, it was so bad. Look at these
I mean,
bangs.
it's not quite Scream 3 level. Oh, I saw.
I feel like everyone's trying to do like a Betty Page. I think I saw an interview where David Arquette said, yeah, you should cut your bangs. Like, it would look like Betty Page. And that's why she cut them like that. And they looked ridiculous. So he's like, the bangs are my fault. I'm sorry.
At least David Arquette's being nice. We like David Arquette.
Yes.
I saw a post from Courtney Cox about Scream 5.
Mm-hmm.
And she basically it was just a picture of her throwing the bangs in the bin that she'd cut off.
Yeah.
It was like, no more bangs.
Yeah. Like I saw, like she did a Halloween post about it.
Probably the same post I saw.
Yeah.
Steve here talking about usually keep up with Heather pretty well on digital, but sometimes if I'm playing a DVD, we can never sync. Like when we got Strange Days. What are you watching this on? Because I'm on Prime.
I'm on Prime as well.
Oh, so it should be fine. So it's just silly. It's just countries being silly.
Yeah,
Steve.
like yours always gets ahead because me and Morgan will be right on. I mean, somehow his like gets ahead a little bit and a little bit. Like I keep inching,
and it just keeps getting worse.
I keep inching 10 seconds forward, and I'm still like behind you, or we're the same, or I'm ahead, and then I'm somehow behind you. It's weird.
It is weird. It's very weird.
Wow.
Do you know what? This is just low-key a Doctor Who story, isn't it?
Kind of.
Now you can see this happening. Like, oh, Doctor Who has to come into the school to help save the school from these teachers that are turning into aliens. That seems like something for the kids.
Yes. The popular girl and the nerd hanging out together. That's a fun dynamic.
What? That's never happened before. That only ever happens at a house party where they're forced into a situation of 7 minutes in heaven after playing a game of spin the bottle in the most stereotypical teen movie ever.
Yes.
And they have to confront each other's differences in the closet or the wardrobe.
Yes.
Or the downstairs bathroom or whatever it is. And they discover that each other are actually people on the inside. And we are not defined by our stereotypes. We are both human beings. And then they secretly kiss, and then somebody takes a photo of it, gets put everywhere, and the popular girl is devastated, but eventually by the end of the movie, they actually get together because they realise that they're the only two people that actually care about each other. The end.
Oh, yeah.
I've just written another I've just written Not a Goddamn Another Teen Movie, which is the sequel to Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh, shit.
Right, there's serious, sinister things going on now.
Are you noticing their obsession with water and their need for lots of water?
Yes, it's Steve said it before, it's don't get them wet, or get them wet.
Yes.
If you're the aliens themselves.
What is your timestamp? I am like 32:40.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to just talk about that for a minute.
What?
Robert Patrick goes to open the closet where Elijah Wood is hiding. He opens it, and Elijah Wood comes thrusting this javelin at him like this, like he's using a spear. And I just found that funny. What am I at? 32:30. I think Steve just really likes Salma Hayek.
I think
To
he
be honest
does.
with you, I think he really does. I mean, to be honest with you, Steve, I don't disagree. Salma Hayek still looks the damn same as well. You know, these people that have aged phenomenally well.
Mm-hmm.
Salma Hayek.
I think she's married to like some billionaire guy or something.
Is she?
Yeah, I want to say
I
something
thought
like
Salma
that.
Hayek was married to a regular human being.
I think she's married to like some guy who's like a billionaire businessman or some shit.
Oh, well, I suppose he is a regular human being. Well, I just thought he was like, you know, like the people that are married to like dentists.
She just leaves him. So they've come upon the old teacher's body, of course, and the thing, right?
Yeah.
It calls the police, and what do you think is going to
Oh
happen?
my God, it's the dude from Happy Gilmore.
Yes. I think his name's Christopher McDonald.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
And see this black cop?
Yes.
Does he look familiar to you?
Let me have a look at him again. Where is he? Oh, they've come across the mysterious body of the... Who is that? Who is that man? Who's that woman?
Cameraman. Scream 2. He was a cameraman in Scream 2. He was like the one talking about. I know this movie.
I knew that woman is. What's his face?
What woman?
From Cheers.
Yeah, she was on Cheers and Frasier, right?
Frasier's wife.
Yeah, Frasier was
Lilith.
a spinoff. Yeah, she was Lilith on Frasier.
That's her. I just couldn't think of the name Lilith for a minute then. Why has everyone got a goatee in this movie? Get out. Some people suit goatees, Janine. They do. Yeah. Other people just don't.
You think Christopher McDonald looks good with them?
No. I think he looks better than Jon Stewart.
I think Shooter McGavin should have had a goatee in Happy Gilmore.
Look, I think he suits one better than Jon Stewart does. Do you know who does suit a goatee? Speaking of somebody that's not here, but people will know. Billy Polahan suits a goatee.
Well, he's rocking a mustache right now.
He is rocking a mustache right now. I think that's because it's November.
Uh-oh. No, cop, don't go.
That's why Salma Hayek's in the movie. It's a goddamn Robert Rodriguez movie. Isn't it? That's why Salma Hayek's in the movie. Thank you, Steve, for saying Desperado to make me realise that Salma Hayek, that Robert Rodriguez has actually directed this movie.
Yeah. Oh, now the cop is all compliant and helpful. Oh, good. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh. You should have been your character from Scream 2. Question everything.
I think Shooter McGavin should have been Shooter McGavin as well.
Well, he's kind of a dick in this
just playing golf.
He's kind of a dick. Doesn't believe his son.
Drugs?
No, don't take my mom. I'm crazy. Let's just go home.
There's no need to be ripping up your child's equipment. Elijah Wood does not have drugs. Look at him.
This is ridiculous.
Elijah Wood is the sweetest looking man you will ever see.
Right?
Why would he be possessing hard drugs?
He's got porn.
Yeah, but he's also 15 or whatever, so you know it makes sense.
15 or whatever. That's what you have to say about any of these 90s movies with teenagers. He's supposed to be 15 or whatever.
Is that what I say?
I mean, that's just the general, I think, consensus.
Yeah.
These kids are supposed to be 15 or whatever when they're actually like 30.
Oh, there it is.
There's porn.
There's the shadiness. Oh my God. Can we just take into account that one of those magazines was called Boob?
Just let me see.
Boob magazine. Oh my God. Way to be really on the nose with it there, Elijah.
I really want to be in that art department who made those covers.
Oh God, I know. What's this magazine going to be called? What's the other one called? I dread to think what the other one's called.
Boob.
There was two of them though, Janine. What's the other one called?
I didn't see the other ones. I was too focused on Boob.
Shooter McGavin is still holding the copy of Boob. Shooter McGavin is going to take the copy of Boob for himself.
Why does he still have it? That's so
because he's keeping it for himself.
Yeah, Shooter.
What he's doing?
What are you doing with that Boob magazine?
Terrible behavior.
Wow, Shooter.
Probably still has it in the car.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't do it in the car. Don't have it in the car. That can only go sideways if we're taking Boob magazine into the car.
Like, he just does not want to go to school because he knows the teachers are watching him now. They
The
just think
teachers
he's
aren't
crazy.
only watching him, the teachers are going to eat his face.
They just think he's crazy.
Look at this. There's sinisterness going on. I think Shooter McGavin's going to turn into an alien creature as well. Steve, that's lewd. Stop saying things.
Oh no! Look at the big water truck coming to put more water in the school.
Terrible. We don't want any more water. We want to dehydrate the entire school.
Boob.
Now, I'll bring this up again, and I've brought it up many times in the past, not on watch-alongs, because this is only ever the third. It's a wonderful watch-along, and I just want to say I'm just loving doing the watch-alongs, Janine. They're so great. I love them.
Yes, it's just chill and we can laugh and watch these movies and.
But also the concept of school pride. In American teen movies. Always been an alien concept to me.
Really? You guys don't do rah-rah rallies and things like that?
No, British children hate their schools, but are the only ones to hate their schools. Like, if anybody else says anything bad about the school, they get an earful. But also, they're the only ones that are able to hate their school. Like, there's no school pride. It's just like a kind of exclusive school hatred.
That's weird. Yeah, we were all very proud schools who had rallies and made posters and signs and
no, none of that.
Rivalries. I remember there was the other
that.
high school that was a rival to my school was Clovis High. And we were out for 2 weeks. They canceled school for 2 weeks because there was mold found in the school that was dangerous.
Oh, God.
So they shut us down for 2 weeks for mold, right?
Mold.
So then when we came back, and it was the first football game back since we had to close for the mold, literally the rival school.
Mold.
Yes, literally the rival. And I think I had gotten like infected by it because they had
God.
they had put up new drywall and they realized there was mold in it. And my seat was like right next to the wall, and I would always kind of just like rock my chair back and lean up against the wall. And like the day that they had announced the mold in the school, I had gotten like 2 nosebleeds in class that day. And then when they were talking about the news reports of the mold, they talked about how it can cause nosebleeds. I was like, oh. I'm like, so I don't know.
You're like Mrs. Mold. What a terrible name.
Mrs. Mold. No. So then like at the next football game, that was our first game back since we had closed for 2 weeks because of the mold, which sucked. We were like, yeah, 2 weeks off. Yeah. But then it was like they added 2 weeks on to the end of the year. So that sucked. But yeah, the next football game back, their rival school that we were playing, Clovis High, had signs of like big mold balls like chasing students, like we're afraid of the mold, we're gonna get you, like they were literally just like making fun of us because of our mold. So
well, that is funny. I appreciate that. Well done, the other school.
Yeah, so high schools are definitely very prideful in their school and are very quick to hate on other schools.
British children are very quick to hate on their own schools.
And I need a refill. Are you going to go get some wine, Morgan?
I'm comfortable. And wait a minute. You know exactly what's going to happen if I start getting red wine. Look at what I'm wearing.
You're not going to spill anything.
I'm going to spill a red wine all over my lovely white turtleneck.
You're neat and proper. I will buy
you.
And
also, Janine, you also fully well know what happens to my mouth when I drink red wine.
You will
end up with purple lips.
I'll buy you a new sweatshirt and a new mouth
You will not buy me a new sweatshirt.
I'll buy you a new mouth.
Well,
a
thanks
new
for that, Steve. Just spill it on your blanket. Yeah, fair enough.
I'll buy you a new set of Jordana Brewster horse teeth.
I don't want Jordana Brewster horse teeth. Bye, Delicia. Thanks for
Bye,
popping in. Love you.
Come on. You said you were
Janine,
going to drink some wine with me.
I did, but my mouth is going to turn purple, and this is a public watch along.
Okay, well, let's see. How much of the movie is left? You could do it near the end.
I can do it near the end.
Just get a straw and sip it through a straw.
A straw? Drinks wine with a straw. I'm not an animal.
It won't get all over your lips that way.
That is beside the point. Is Jordana Brewster going to be in Fast and Furious 9?
Yeah. See, Teresa says just pull up your blanket like a bib.
Like a bib.
See, and now they're doing ear exams to the students.
Yeah. Sounds a lot like infecting or some sort of lobotomy to me. Yeah. What is going on with that couple?
Well, they were always fighting, very violently fighting, but now he's been infected, so he just doesn't care, and she's still, they're just trying to show. They're like using things to pepper in to show you like the changes.
Right, there's some serious unnecessary violence going on.
Subtly happening because, like earlier throughout the movie, you saw this couple like violently fighting with each other, but now she's just like hitting him, and he's just standing there. Yeah, see, and that's Joaquin Phoenix's sister, and that's the guy who was the lead in Scary Movie.
So we're all suggesting that I pull up the blanket like this.
Yes, and drink your wine. So if it's
but then it just looks like I'm wearing some sort of cloak.
Then you'll be like Harry Potter, and
I don't want to be like Harry Potter. I want to sit like this.
I think you want to.
I'm not gonna dribble the wine everywhere, am I? I'm not a.
And I like that they're doing like it's not a zombie movie, but they're doing like the zombie movie thing of.
Oh God! Look at Famke Janssen's turned up.
I told you, like everyone, zombie like infection makes you sexy, man.
Say that again. Infection makes you sexy. It depends what type of infection, though, doesn't it? Because if you get certain types of infection, it definitely makes you less sexy.
If you get infected by an alien, you get sexy. They even managed to make those terrible bangs look somewhat decent.
I like bangs, but I mean, people, you need to do them properly.
They're too short.
They are too short. You need to do them properly. And Josh Hartnett's annoying me with his hair.
Right? Ugh, I don't know what that
is. It's the worst haircut I've ever seen on any human being.
So she used to be really mousy and quiet. Now she's like really talking back. Yeah, Teresa says like a snuggie. Come on. Well, if you're getting on Morgan to drink, Teresa, you better be drinking too.
Janine's made the call there, Teresa. I'm sorry, I've got nothing to do with that.
Teresa, you made me drink the great Jolly Rancher vodka. So
I've got nothing to do with this argument between Janine and Teresa. Yeah.
So Teresa is my sister-in-law, and I went up there for a Halloween party that she was throwing, and I made Jolly Rancher vodka shots, which is just like Jolly Rancher candies that you soak in vodka for a few days and they dissolve, right? So it's like pure Jolly Rancher flavor, and
that sounds horrible.
It's great. So all of the flavors were actually pretty. If you like Jolly Ranchers, all the flavors were pretty good. Taste like.
What if you don't like Jolly Ranchers?
Well, then you wouldn't drink it. But
what if you don't eat sweets?
Well, then it's not for you. Shut up. So anyway, I just made grape. I hate grape Jolly Ranchers. They're the worst flavor. But I made them so I could have a nice little color sequence, right? And so, of course, everyone at the party drank all of them except the grape. So then the next day when it was just her and me, she's like, okay, we got to finish this. And she made me drink it. And we took a shot of the nasty grape to finish it. So, yeah. If you're going to be telling people to put on their Snuggie so they can drink some wine, you better be drinking some wine with us, girl.
She's just said she's promised Lily she would take her to the mall, so she can't.
Oh, okay. Lily is my niece.
I see. You're not going to not
No,
let your niece
I
go
do
to
not
the
want to
mall.
endanger the life of my niece. So
No, you don't.
but that doesn't mean
just
you can't put your blanket up like a Snuggie. And
I'm
get
not
some
doing that. It's going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to sit like this instead.
Okay, well, you're going to get some wine near the end, so your mouth will only be purple for so long.
I don't want my mouth to be purple at all. This is the point, Janine.
Well, you said you were going to drink wine with me, Morgan, on these watch-alongs. So that's why you should
stop blackmailing me, Janine.
That's why you should start drinking white wine. Then you wouldn't have that problem.
Oh, white wine. Terrible behavior. White wine. White wine. Who drinks white wine apart from you and my mother?
Such a hater. They're made from grapes. You like those kinds of grapes. So why don't you like those? Are the only grapes I ever see you eat. Oh, you don't like those grapes. You like the red grapes, the dark black.
I like red grapes and black grapes, purple grapes. Not green grapes and white grapes. Terrible.
So difficult. Where's
my
the
mouth will be purple rain? Shut up, Steve. You're not helping.
Purple rain. Yeah, his whole mouth, his lips, his teeth, everything gets purple.
Stop talking about my teeth that I then have to seriously clean after each time I drink wine.
It's fun, guys. It's a parlor trick. So do it for the people more.
Fine. No, I'm not doing it. I'll go and get the wine. I'll go and get it's over there.
Do it.
I'll go and get the wine.
Go.
Screw y'all.
Peer pressure, guys. It works.
I'm going.
Yes. Thank you guys for backing me up on the peer pressure. We can make things happen, guys. So for a timestamp, I am at 53:31. I'm sure Morgan is ahead of me, but yes, we pressured him and talked about how crappy his laptop was, and he ultimately got a new one. So peer pressure works, people. We have the delinquent getting with the sweet, virginal new girl. We have a little bit of flirting with the nerd and the popular girl. And there's something happening with the jock and the outcast girl. So we're mixing, stereotypes here.
We're mixing relationships.
Yes.
It's only for that level of noise, Josh Hartnett. This is how we got Morgan to get a laptop. It isn't, because I needed a laptop anyway. I don't actually need wine right now.
But you weren't going to get one. You were going to wait even longer.
I was going to wait even... Anyway.
Variety is the spice of life. What kind of wine is that, Morgan?
It is...
You shouldn't. If you were worried about spilling, why did you fill your glass so full?
Because this bottle had one glass in it left, because I had it last week.
What is it?
Shiraz Cabernet. South African.
Okay. What is it called?
I got it as a gift
for your birthday?
Recently.
No, not recently.
Here it is.
Cheers,
in my nice wine glass.
In my nice plastic wine glass.
If I get purple mouth, I'm gonna and stained turtleneck. I'm gonna seriously be upset with everyone.
Just be careful then. You're a neat person. Oh my gosh, Ghost's gone crazy.
It's turned into the Thing all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is like the Breakfast Club and Invasion of the Body Snatchers all in one.
Oh, what are those terrible, horrible, worm-looking things?
This is fingers.
Ow.
So they realize that, like, Zeke, Josh Hartnett makes these.
His name
like,
is Zeke.
Yes, he makes these like drug things. It's
Oh,
like
this is horrendous.
it's like
Oh, God. Sorry.
it's like a mix of like sleeping pills and steroid and like a bunch of crap that he makes into a powder and puts into these like pen things, and they're realizing that dries out the aliens, right?
That's horrendous.
So
I don't think I could have left this wine too much longer.
Oh, why? It doesn't taste good?
It doesn't taste as nice as it did last week when it was opened.
Oh no. How do you cap your wines to keep them fresh? Just with a cork?
Well, it's a screw cap.
Oh, that's why.
So you kind of have to drink the whole bottle
At that time. Yeah, well, I drank this whole one that was a screw cap.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's good. It's just I don't think I could have left it another week.
It wouldn't have tasted good. So they realize now how to destroy these things, to use his little concoction of sleeping pills and whatever.
But really, if you're opening a bottle of wine, you've got to drink the bottle.
Which I did. I drank half of this last night and the rest of it today.
No, this is what I mean, though. But it's only ever me that drinks the wine, so.
Okay, well,
I need somebody else.
All this talk of licorice, I think I'm going to get some red vines from my candy little stock over here.
Oh, wow.
From my little candy shop over
here. Now you've just got me to deal with, guys. Unless Janine can still hear us, in which case, let's all scream. Let's not scream. Paper cutter, every teacher's worst nightmare. Yeah, I thought every teacher's worst nightmare. I don't know what I was going to say. I was trying to say something clever there. I'm sorry, Teresa. I'll let you down.
So I think it's been made clear how many people have been turned at this point.
Yes, every fool has been turned. Usher appears to have been turned here.
Red vines, yeah, buddy.
Josh Hartnett is smoking because he's bad.
He's a bad boy, like the bad boy in.
So he has to smoke because smoking is evil.
And Teresa is a teacher, so.
Oh, Teresa is a teacher. Ah, well, fair enough. Do you know what then? I will take Teresa's word that paper cutters are her worst nightmare then. I did not know that Teresa was a teacher.
Yes.
Applause to Teresa. Legitimately. Yeah. I like teachers are.
And why am I just now putting together how awesome it is to watch this movie with her, the faculty, when she is part of a faculty?
That's a point. We didn't even realize.
Yes.
This is the perfect movie. Woo. No, legitimately though, like.
Although she does not teach high school age kids, she teaches young, like
kindergarten. Well, children. Teachers are absurdly underappreciated in all facets of life. So.
Well, our new first lady is a teacher. So.
Is she?
Yeah, Jill Biden is a teacher, and I learned in like kind of looking stuff up about her. When she was second lady, she still taught full time. She still taught at community college full time.
I just want to know why somebody's called like. I know there's a vice president, but second lady.
Yeah, she's second lady.
Does it not just sound a bit like, oh, you're not the best, you're the second?
I saw a bunch of things Yeah, so he makes that powder out of like caffeine pills and shit. And they're realizing that's what works to kill these things.
Caffeine
Yeah.
pills.
Um,
Dangerous caffeine pills.
yeah,
don't
I
like
saw like a
caffeine
whole
pills.
Twitter thing. Like, what do we call Kamala Harris's husband? The first man,
Oh,
the
okay.
second man, the second gentleman. Like, what do we call him?
I suppose he's the second man then, isn't he?
Yeah, everyone wants to call him like the second dude.
That's a good point. But
second
what a fantastic dilemma to have.
Yeah, like it's never existed before. So what do we call Doug? Kamala Harris's husband.
You know, if there was a female president, then and she was married, then he'd be the first man
or the first gentleman.
or the first gentleman. I suppose it would be gentlemen, really, wouldn't it? Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
The first gentleman. It sounds like a title of my stand-up special, doesn't it? First gentleman. No, that's a terrible joke. Second gentleman. I quite like that. Let's go with second gentleman. What's his name?
Who? Second gentleman? Doug.
Doug. Doug and Kamala Harris.
Well, I think she's using her name. She didn't take his name. His last name's like Enhoff or something.
I just think Doug and Kamala sounds. I mean, Doug's just a little bit of a boring name for.
Sorry.
I just don't think the name Doug goes very well with the name Kamala.
No. Kamala and Doug.
Doug goes very well with the name.
I was watching the speech with my coworker, and then she's like talked about her mom, and I think she said her mom's name was Shamala. So I was like Shamala and Kamala.
Shamala.
Yeah.
You know, there's names that just go well together.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, she snapped its neck. They have to test the theory of these parasites.
I know, but again, so
now they're figuring out what's happening. The parasites are infecting people and taking them.
What did the rat do?
So he infected the rat with the parasite.
I know, that's what I mean. What did the rat do to deserve this horror?
They needed a test subject.
It's not a justification.
Mice have been used for scientific purposes and to testing for years.
And it's terrible.
We wouldn't have learned many things that we've learned if we hadn't tested on that.
Remember that person that grew an ear on the back of a mouse?
Yes.
Oh, but made a sheep with two heads? What's going on? What do people think of? What will happen next? Jordana Brewster's very homophobic in this movie.
And they're talking about body snatchers.
I'd just like to point that out.
Yeah, she is.
With her in her terrible glasses.
Yeah, they're like, he's like, why are you wearing those? She's like, I'm trying to be incognito because something weird's going on. Really? Glasses ain't gonna make no difference. Everyone still knows that you're you.
Nobody should wear glasses like that. A dreadful pair of glasses.
Yeah.
If I ever need glasses, Janine, I'm gonna get a nice pair of glasses. Square. Not square, but
I'm incognito.
Not circular.
I've literally keep going 10 seconds and you're still ahead of me.
Well, I don't know what to say anymore.
It's not fair.
Janine, I can't remember how long we've been trying to watch movies on some sort of synchronization and it never working. I don't know why you're surprised.
I know.
Oh,
so
Josh
now they're all becoming suspicious of each other.
Oh, so it is the thing.
So let's let's see. Yeah, they have to do a test to see
Have to do a syringe test.
who's still them.
Not a syringe test. What am I talking about? The thing blood test.
So they know that
You got to tie them all up in chairs first, and then get Kurt Russell in.
No, well, his whole little, caffeine pill drug mixture fucks up.
Well, don't snort them.
Yeah, but that's what he sells at school for kids to like get a high. So you're supposed to snort it.
It's terrible. No, I don't like. No, sorry, I've just got. Just the thought of snorting things is just incredibly off-putting to me.
You don't like putting things in your body aside from food, do you?
I mean, not really, Janine. No.
Because I mean, like you were telling me, you don't like shots either, right?
I don't like what? Shots?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean injections?
Yes.
No, God, no. No. No, I'm. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for vaccines and all that sort of stuff.
Like
I just get faint when I get them. Like the actual idea of them is phenomenal, but getting them done makes me go faint and funny and twitchy. Don't like that at all.
Okay, so he took it. So now all of them have to take it.
Why has he got a revolver? I accuse Professor Plum in the ballroom with the revolver.
You've already seen.
That's what we should do. That's what we should do on a live stream, Janine. We should play a game of Cluedo, or Clue as you call it for some reason.
Call it Cluedo?
Cluedo.
Why is it called Cluedo? Why isn't
because it's a little bit of a joke on Ludo.
Ludo.
You don't know what Ludo is? Oh, what weird name do Americans give Ludo? Come on.
What's that?
Let's discover this together. What weird name do Americans give Ludo? That's why we call it Cluedo, because it's a play on Ludo.
I don't know what Ludo is. Never heard of that in my life.
But you have, because it's a very popular game. It's like an absurd, like you have played Ludo. You have.
Yes, this is very.
The game and its variations are popular in many countries and under various names. Oh, this is good. Variants. International variants. Let's just go for North American. No, that's not right. No.
So Mary Beth says she's allergic to aspirin, so she can't take it.
Oh. Well, that's gonna really screw her up. It's Jordana Brewster.
So
isn't
everyone took it, so they're all like getting fucked up. So now it's like Mary Beth and Delilah. Or
Parcheesi.
I've never played Parcheesi, but yes, I know of it.
You know that?
Yeah.
That's Ludo.
Okay. Well, how am I supposed to work a whole month around Knives Out now? That's all I'm thinking about. You've already seen Clue.
I'm not wearing this jumper every day.
Maybe we should do like Chris Evans movies.
I'm not doing Chris Evans movies. I've seen them all.
How many murder mysteries are there?
A lot. You go for any Clue. Of the movie Clue.
So I'm saying that you haven't seen.
Many Agatha Christie things. Murder on the Orient Express. Death on the Nile.
That hasn't come out yet.
Poirot. Miss Marple.
Oh, I think what's it called? What was that British one of the servants? The servants in the manor. There was a murder.
Murder at the Manor.
No, it was a British movie with a bunch of British people, And I think a murder happened, like in a mansion, and it was like all about the servants. It was like Downton Abbey, but a murder.
It sounds like Agatha Christie.
What is that movie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think Emma Thompson was in it. I don't know. It was very Britishy. Only you people have manners with servants.
Emma Thompson.
Like Downton Abbey. What is that one with the murder mystery?
I don't know what you're talking about. Can anybody help, Janine? What's she talking about?
Stop talking to me like I'm a crazy.
Can anybody help, Janine? Please help, Janine.
Talk to me like I'm crazy. What is that one? And like the poster is like a knife in somebody's back. And it's like they have a bowler cap on.
Are you sure this isn't? What? I've no idea.
I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just sound like a crazy person.
What is this dreadful cover of Pink Floyd? What do we have? No, it wasn't last time, was it? It was when we were watching The Craft. The Craft, wasn't it? Terrible cover of How Soon Is Now.
I think I want to say that was the first time I heard that song.
And now we've got a terrible cover of Another Brick in the Wall. Teresa was watching the movie. What happened with the discussion? Well done, Teresa, for watching the movie. We're not watching the movie. We're just arguing with each other. Janine's trying to think of a mystery movie. Murder mystery movie, and she can't for the life of her figure out what it is.
Oh, crap.
And I'm no help, obviously.
What is it called?
No, do you know what? This wine's still good. It was just those first couple of
sips.
This wine's still good. Janine, what movie are you thinking of?
I can't remember the name of it.
People need more descriptions than that. Steve's gonna try and help. Teresa's gonna try and help.
I want to say the picture of the cover is like somebody's back with a knife in it and like a sign that has the title of the movie, and they're wearing like a bowler cap. It's like a British movie about a bunch of servants who work at a manor, and I think somebody got killed.
Is it a Charlie Chaplin movie?
No, it's like pretty modern. And it's got like a bunch of famous British people in it, from what I remember.
Who is in it?
I don't remember.
A bunch of famous British people, but you can't name one of them.
No. Don't make fun of me.
You've just said Emma Thompson was in it.
I thought, but I don't think she is. I'm looking at her filmography.
I've got no idea. British, I'm going to search British murder mystery. Murder mystery film. British murder mystery films. Is it Sweeney Todd?
No.
Is it Murder on the Orient Express?
No.
Is it The Man Who Knew Too Much?
No.
It's not a British film. Is it anything to do with Sherlock Holmes?
No. I'll figure it out. Keep watching the movie.
It's definitely a murder mystery.
I think it is. I've never seen it.
But how do you know it then? I don't know what's going on. Oh, Lilith from Frasier's died. Oh no, she's not. She's back alive. Oh God. Oh, that's horrendous. There's creatures coming out of her forehead.
She's the principal. They assume that she's the queen.
The queen?
Because they realize in Body Snatchers you kill the leader and then
yes.
So they think because she's the principal of the school, she must be the leader. But I mean, if you go back to the start of the movie, you know she was turned by the football coach,
Robert Patrick.
and Piper Laurie. So
Oh yes.
So somebody else is involved.
Yeah.
Gosford Park.
Gosford Park is what you're after.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not crazy. Leave me alone.
Okay. You know what? It's nice to see a late 90s teen horror movie that's a bit sci-fi.
Right?
You know, that's not all slasher and
Or
because
serial
they're
killer.
all slashers and killers, aren't they? But this one is sci-fi, and I like that.
It's Robert Rodriguez. He kind of goes crazy.
He does. He has been noted. Oh, there's some smooching going on now. For some reason. Don't know where that came from.
Yes, Gosford Park. I feel better now.
Do you think that's a good name for it, Janine? Smooching?
Yes. So the jock has kissed the outcast girl.
Yeah, it always happens, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're just waiting for somebody to kiss Elijah Wood now.
Well, he did have some nice chemistry with
And it probably will be Josh Hartnett.
Well, you saw the popular girl. Wait, she was one of them.
Oh my God! What is coming out from Patrick's face? That is horrific. That is horrendous. You don't want to see things like that. You know when you see like things like, oh, there was this movie. Oh, it wasn't The Thing.
What was it?
I forget what it was. I forget what movie it was, but it was a little bit. It might have been a movie that I saw at a festival. I forget the name of it, but it was a bit of a body horror thing where, like, people were infested with like wormy things that were, you know, wriggling around like the Thing and doing that sort of stuff that was in Robert Patrick's face and giving it all that. But like you could see it in people's eyes.
Yeah.
So like a supposedly dead person, quote unquote, would be on a bench, you know, lie down, and people would be looking at him.
Oh no!
And they could see this thing in his eye, just like wriggling around, and they'd sort of get it with tweezers, and it'd be super long and all grimy and everywhere. It was the most horrific thing in the world.
So the jock has been taken.
But then I just get reminded of the concept of tapeworms and just how horrendous those things are.
No.
Not that I've ever had a tapeworm, and I certainly never wish to have one. What a horrific eventuality that would be.
Yes. Well, your mouth looks fine, Morgan.
Thank you. That's because I'm hiding it.
You're not spilling.
Ooh. Ooh. Janine, you're not looking at my joke.
Of you, like,
Janine, notice my joke. What? Hmm?
Don't
Didn't
you dare.
say anything. What?
Don't you dare act like you're gonna spill over you. And then blame me for
that. And then actually do and go, for God's sake, it's your fault. School buses. The concept of school buses.
No.
So bright yellow school buses.
How do you get to school?
On a bus. On a regular bus. If you need to take the bus. Just a regular public bus. If you need to take the bus. Yeah.
No specific school bus.
No. Well, yes, that's true, but it would look like a regular public bus. Or a coach.
What?
It would not look like a bright yellow garish thing.
But it makes it specific, so you know there's
It
children.
does make it specific. I enjoy school buses. It's just alien to me, which is a good choice of words.
It's like this whole football team is alien.
Exactly. That's why it was a good choice of words.
Licorice, yay! Oh my gosh, I think I've eaten this whole thing already.
Licorice, boo.
You don't like licorice?
I do not like licorice.
Why?
Just
You
how
asked
long
for
do you
some-
just
asked
how
for some
long do you want
licorice.
to eat something for? Licorice. You know me, I don't eat sweet things anyway.
Yeah, you're lame like that.
Although it's Christmas coming up soon, isn't it? So I'm gonna be
A nice
forced.
parent.
So I'm just gonna have to eat chocolate at some point, which is
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna be unpleasant. But
I'm
I'll
just
do
gonna
it.
have to.
I'll do it. I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, it's. I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it at the time.
I'll take one for the team.
But yeah, I mean, that's gonna have to be the case, isn't it? I'll have to get some after eights in. Oh, Janine.
After 8.
Oh, they're nice though. Dark chocolate and mint. Dark mint chocolate.
Well, dark chocolate's good. It has no dairy.
Well, still has a little bit.
Not really. Cacao. Cacao.
Cacao.
You get like 80% cacao.
Do you reckon Famke Janssen got the Jean Grey role off this because she could turn into a completely different person
Yes.
really, really quickly?
I think the Bang sold it.
And then X-Men The Last Stand screwed it up.
You see, they tried to like fix these bangs and try to make them look cute, like Betty Page. You see, they tried. They tried.
And they didn't work, did they?
No.
Oh, there's tentacles. It's never good when tentacles get involved, Janine.
No.
I think Steve likes Famke Janssen as well.
No, Famke.
Then how would you know what bus it was? Because the bus has a number.
Yeah, it's all buses.
That's how you know what bus it is. You have to look out for the number bus. It comes at a certain time.
Yeah.
Like to college, which is the 2 years before university,
Mm-hmm.
I would get the number 802 bus, which was a college bus, but it looked like a coach.
Regular.
It looked like a double-decker coach.
Okay. So I think this is why they showed you him recklessly driving at the beginning, so you could see like, oh, he could do some action driving to get away out of this situation.
Sure, but also Famke Janssen's got a tentacle head.
That's true. Are you right at the tentacle head? This feels very Mars Attacks. Are you not getting Mars Attacks vibes of Sarah Jessica Parker's head on a chihuahua?
I was getting more of The Thing and why have they gone CG with it?
Because Robert Rodriguez is about really crappy CG.
Yeah, he is though. He is, isn't he? He is.
You've seen a Spy Kids movie. You've seen Spy Kids 3D.
I've seen Spy Kids. Yeah.
Spy
But
Kids
Thing is not that bad. Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, it's
Dusk Till Dawn's pretty practical.
That's why I'm like, yeah, why didn't he go practical here? That could have been
Probably
really
because
cool.
Tarantino said no CG. He said, Robbie, I'm not having CG in this movie. Do you reckon Tarantino calls him Robbie?
They are best friends.
They are best friends.
Like, I think they had a whole deal. Like, Tarantino directed that clip from Sin City for $1, and Robert Rodriguez scored music for like Kill Bill or something for like $1.
And then they did the Grindhouse.
Yeah.
And they did, obviously. Dusk Till Dawn, written and one wrote, one directed, one starred.
Yes. They're
Although
besties.
Tarantino's not the best actor in the world, is he?
And then Robert Rodriguez left his wife for Rose McGowan.
Did he?
He did. But she was such a big star of his Grindhouse movie.
That's true. That's true. I like Rose McGowan.
I guess she got into some trouble lately.
Who
Guess
had?
who the queen is? Mary Beth is the queen. The sweet, virginal, nice girl is actually the queen.
Terrible.
She had you all fooled. Did you have you fooled, Morgan?
I mean, the stereotypes have been thrown out the window.
Did she have you fooled though? Did you think she was the queen?
No.
Oof.
What were you saying?
What?
What were you saying before?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Oh,
either.
Rose McGowan. She got into some trouble lately because she was with Marianne Combs, I think that's her name, from Charmed. You know, she was on the Charmed show.
Okay.
They made a remake of Charmed, but they tried to like do this whole new CW thing with like, you know, let's make all the witches like have them be Latinas. And the show wasn't that great. So I think her and Anne Marie Combs were like sitting and talking, kind of joking about, oh yeah, the show sucks. Ours was better. Like, but they were joking, like they hadn't seen it. They were just kind of like, you know. And so that came out, and then like the girls who played the witches in the new Charmed like got all pissed off, and it was like this like, back and forth beef that happened.
Okay.
But she came later anyway. Like she was not an original of the Charmed series.
What's Steve saying? It's a shame that she didn't get a better Dark Phoenix story. It is.
I mean, did you like her Jean Grey?
I did like a Jean Grey. I did. I liked her Dark Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
I just the movie is just sometimes good and sometimes silly. Vinnie Jones, Get Out.
God. I'm the Juggernaut.
Fully Vinnie Jones, Get Out.
And the Juggernaut has a whole story. He is Professor X's stepbrother, and
and do more. She's the man,
and he's not a mutant. Juggernaut is not a mutant.
No, he's just a huge dude in an armor, isn't he?
No, he was a big guy, and he found a magical crystal or something, and he uses the crystal for the powers, for the strength. And he keeps it like strapped to his hand. It's a crystal that gives him his powers. He's not a mutant. He would give Charles all kinds of shit for being a mutant because they were stepbrothers, and he hated Charles.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but then they make he's just another mutant.
You'd think chlorine might kill it. That's true. You would think the chlorine of the swimming pool might kill the monster.
Oh yeah,
and all practical helps.
She's showing how she like pretended to take it.
Yeah.
But then I was watching, and like when you see her after she's supposedly taken the cap that she took off in this little reimagining of that scene was still on it.
Practical help sell it, just augment with CGI. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. You know me, though. I like seeing every speck of makeup on a damn thing.
Yes.
That's why I love my Blu-rays of my Vincent Price movies, because you can literally see like each individual makeup stroke of green on Vincent Price's face in The Haunted Palace, and it's just perfect.
Yeah. I noticed like they're doing all of the shit while being completely high up and shit.
Now that's true. I forgot about that.
I'm literally gonna eat this whole box of licorice. Like licorice it's kind of
need to stop eating.
Licorice is kind of a snacky thing for me too. Like it's not like a snack that I just pick up and eat. Like I eat it when I'm watching movies. This is a movie.
I am gonna give this movie a significant amount of credit for not going overly gratuitous with this nudity. I mean, this is phenomenal work, Robert Rodriguez.
Right? You have a naked young girl walking around and you're not taking the time to like show her in excess.
If this was
Unnecessary
10 years, like you said before, if this was 10 years before, you'd be getting all sorts of situations.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all shadowed when it needs to be, but it's just.
And look what they're doing here with like making.
They're doing Jurassic Park with it.
What you're doing here with your nerd. Your nerd is the hero, ultimately.
Your nerd's always the hero secretly, Janine.
Yes.
But they are doing a little bit of Jurassic Parking, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Really. Janine, what do you think the most absolutely ridiculous, gratuitous nudity in a movie is?
In any movie?
Just ridiculous. Not like something that's over the top. Just in terms of why is that there? What use is that?
I can't think of that at the top of my head, but I mean,
something that has no bearing on what's going on around it. And he's there for the pure fact of...
Just because.
There you go.
I mean, anything I think of, like, I can find some kind of underlying purpose. Like it's unnecessary when it's not even, like, addressed at all. You know?
See, Steve says Boogie Nights here, but no Boogie Night. The nudity in Boogie Nights is fully
necessary. It's about
fully
a porn
necessary. The movie is about porn. It's fully necessary in all time. Teresa says Wedding Crashers.
When was there nudity in that?
I've never seen Wedding Crashers for obvious reasons.
Yes. I will make him do a frat pack series at some point, guys.
Yeah. No.
Mm-hmm. Watching Old School, watching Step Brothers.
No, I'm not watching. No, I'm not.
No.
I watch Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield.
Well, I'm going to tell you that's what we're watching, and then you'll just be watching.
No, I watch Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield instead.
No.
But it's a much better movie.
Nope. At some point, we're going to do that, so just deal with it. Did you have bleachers like this that closed in on themselves?
Bleachers?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Did you have bleachers in your school?
I don't have bleachers in Britain.
No? It's not a thing?
No, you don't have bleachers in Britain. You don't have outdoor seating in Britain. It's raining all the time.
Ew.
Teresa also says Step Brothers, to which I say I'm not watching Step
Morgan
Brothers.
hates Will Ferrell.
I do.
So he refuses to watch any movies with him. But I have a show where I can make him watch whatever I want him to watch. So
No. You're misconstruing the concept of Morgan.
The concept is Morgan hasn't seen.
The concept is Morgan hasn't seen. The concept is not Janine tortures Morgan to death.
I mean, I can just make you watch whatever you haven't seen. So that's the concept of the show. So if I want to make you watch an abundance of Will Ferrell movies, that's
the concept of the show is not I can make you watch everything I want you to watch. The concept of the show is I watch things I haven't watched, not you always decide the absolute most hateable movie for me to watch.
I'm picking movies that I think are good for you to watch. I think those movies are good. You're just being a hater.
I'm sorry, have I offended Teresa? Does Teresa really like Will Ferrell?
He saw Elf, and that was enough for him to be like,
pretty much.
Never watch anything with him.
He hasn't
watched Step Brothers. He hasn't watched Old School. He hasn't watched anything. So
people, that's going to annoy me as well coming up because it's Christmas coming up. People will be like, watching Elf for the first time, and I'm just like, oh my god, I would rather watch any other Christmas movie. It's the worst.
So, see, the nerd saved the day, killed the queen, saved all the.
He did. He did. And now look at Smokey or whatever her name is. Smokey.
Stokely.
Smokey.
She's not a wild forestation bear.
Oh dear.
So look, now everyone's switching genres. The delinquent is now on the team. And the teacher's
That's a terrible school newsletter. They want to get the format sorted out.
Yeah, right. Like, Steve, is that what they're trying to imply? That he's like secretly dating his teacher? Like, what? Yeah, she's not goth anymore because she's wearing a cardigan. And and she's with the popular guy.
Oh my god, look at this man's blazer. I told you Elijah Wood would end up kissing Jordana Brewster in this movie.
Yeah, the nerd gets the girl. Yeah.
It just has to happen. There you go. There you go, the faculty.
Why would they change her clothes? I don't know.
Kevin Williamson wrote that.
Yes.
Okay.
Scream. I know what you did last summer. Kevin Williamson.
The king of late 90s teen horror. Secretly. Anyway, Janine, is the movie finished?
I'm just getting to the geek getting the girl. And they probably made him wear some stilts so he would be at her height. I mean, I think Elijah Wood is very attractive, but he is not a tall man. So
that is terrible.
And yes, that blazer is terrible.
That blazer of that news person. Oh my god! Why is it 4 sizes too big for him?
Yes.
So no tease that aliens are left.
Yeah, you would think they would have like somebody turn to the camera with like yellow eyes or some shit.
No, that's the end of Thriller. You're mistaking that with the end of Thriller.
Well, thank you guys for watching with us. And
yes.
Ew,
I love these.
Ugh. Okay. Well, thank you guys.
I do love these.
Yes.
I really do love these.
So the pressure is on.
The pressure's on.
Look, they're using the Halloween font. Do you see they're using the Halloween font? Did you see that? Did you notice that?
You mean I've turned the movie off?
You should have turned it on because in the end credits they're using the Halloween font for all the end credits of the people's names.
What, even Robert Rodriguez and Kevin Williamson?
No, the cast. They're like doing like a screen, like show the people with their name next to them.
What, the orange?
No, but it's the same font type.
Oh.
And Jon Stewart has an eye patch now because he's still alive. And he's wearing a thing on his fingers because his fingers got cut off. You missed that because you just turned off the movie.
Well, the credits roll, so I turn off the movie. It's not a Marvel movie.
You Summer Phoenix, Joaquin Phoenix's sister. See, but
you just told me it was Joaquin Phoenix's sister to begin with.
Such a hater mode. Stay for the credits. Sometimes you might miss things that are important. Like Jon Stewart, he was still alive. He got stabbed in the eye, but he's still alive. And he got his fingers cut off.
A Marvel movie.
But he's still alive. You missed that. You wouldn't have known.
Not a superhero movie.
You wouldn't have known that, Morgan.
Not a superhero movie.
He had an eye patch. He had his hands taped up, and he's just like waving, and he drops his donut. Very comical. You missed all that. All his cast names were in Halloween font. Morgan, you just gotta at least stay a little bit. Stay a little bit for the credits. Come on, especially with a watch along. Just let it roll. Just let it roll a little bit.
But I wanted to talk to the people.
Well, you can still talk to the people and watch. Oh, that's the Halloween font. But now I have to tell them, and you didn't get to see it.
I just wanted to talk to the people.
With your glass of wine.
Yeah. Well, I'm not doing an evil laugh, Steve. I'm not evil.
I did it.
You did it. You did it for reasons. I'm not evil.
I ate a whole box of licorice. There are 3 pieces left in here.
I haven't finished my glass of wine.
Well, you should finish it.
I will finish it. I will finish it now.
Our 3 licorice sticks.
I'll finish it now, and that'll be that.
Morgan, what is 3 times 5?
3 times 5?
Yes.
Why? Do you not know?
I do know.
Why are you asking me?
Just so you will know how many licorice sticks I ate.
Oh my god.
There are 5 servings.
Janine, why have you eaten
because I'm drinking and I'm
15
watching
licorice
TV and I'm
sticks?
talking and I'm hanging out with people and I'm just snacking, and then I realize, look,
Teresa,
and you're missing a terrible cover.
Brilliant. I don't want to hear a terrible cover.
Of Changes, of David Bowie's
Oh
Changes.
god, no. There's only one good
And yes,
cover.
Teresa, how was he not dead? He literally got stabbed in the eye with that thing, but no, he's got an eye. They were like, it's Johnster, we can't kill him. So we got to give him an eye patch and wrap his fingers up and give him a comical thing of him trying to hold a donut, and he drops it. But Morgan won't watch it because he'll just turn off the movie.
There's only one good cover of David Bowie's Changes, and it was in Shrek 2.
Which David Bowie did.
Well, he did it with somebody else.
He did it, but he did it with a girl, but he was still on it.
Yes, but it was with somebody else, so it's a cover.
But he still did it.
But it's a redoing of the song.
Of his song, and he was a part of it. So
well, it's... I don't know.
But this cover was terrible, and you missed it.
Anyway, Janine.
I ate 4 servings of licorice, guys.
I can tell you're a bit hyper.
I have 3 sticks left.
I ate 4 servings of licorice. You're going to be charging around for the rest of the day.
I'll be okay. It's only 4 o'clock.
You sure? You need to just mellow out, Janine.
Well, I'm just very upset that you just turned off the movie and you missed important.
I know you. I can tell you are. I can tell you're very, very upset with me.
You have no respect for filmmakers, Morgan. That's what That's what I got out of this. You have no respect for filmmakers.
Sure, you believe that. You believe that, then. If you want to
give them the credit by just letting the credits roll and pay your respects to them. No, you just stop the movie as soon as it's done. As soon as you see the actors, because that's all that matters to Morgan.
I didn't even see the actors.
See, and they showed the couple still fighting because they wanted to show you that was Joaquin Phoenix's sister, Summer Phoenix. But you missed that because you just don't care about people.
Brilliant. Okay. That's the takeaway then, is it?
It is.
Brilliant. Okay. Let's stick with that. Then. Okay. Well,
did you enjoy the movie, Morgan?
I did enjoy the movie, Judy. I did enjoy the movie. Like I said, I like that there's actually a teen horror movie out there from the late 90s that's not a slasher.
Yeah, right.
It's a sci-fi, a little bit of an alien-y movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the CG's a little bit
wonky,
iffy.
But you do get your Breakfast Club type 80s style stereotype.
You do, and we always like that. Teen movies are very easy and nice, aren't they? We like teen movies in general.
I know, Steve. I do not like the movie to end. I was having so much fun, and now the movie's over. Sad.
I like that. I like that movie, Janine.
Yay.
I just like how the fact that there was so many names in it.
Yeah, like, and you're like, oh, that person too. What? Yeah.
Madness.
Nice.
Madness, craziness. The
Lots
faculty, teachers turning into aliens.
I hope that doesn't happen to you, Teresa.
I certainly hope that doesn't happen to you, Teresa. We would not like you to turn into an alien. I'm fairly convinced it would ruin Janine's family.
It would.
Which is not what any of us want. Steve just sent me some highlights of the credits. Thank you, Steve. You are the hero we all deserve.
Yes, it keeps you on your
no, you're the hero we don't deserve. No, nobody deserves a hero. Nobody's that important.
Hero. I'm holding up for a hero to the other.
See, now I've got Shrek 2 in your head, haven't I? So you think
you were talking about changes, and so now I'm like,
who wants the fun to end? I mean, I don't want
Shrek 2 right now. Come on, let's just put it.
But Shrek 2 right now, when this stream's already gone 1 hour 55, and it was billed as a faculty watch along.
Yeah.
We can watch Shrek 2 at some point if you want to watch Shrek 2, Janine, but not today.
The streets on fire. Streets of fire.
Streets of Fire? Do you mean Hearts on Fire from Rocky 3? What's Hearts on Fire from? Is that Rocky 4? It's Rocky 4, isn't it? It's Rocky 4 when...
He's training in the barn.
Yes.
The Soviet Union.
Hearts on Fire.
The Soviet Union.
Rocky 4. What else does Rocky 4 have in it? It's Hearts on Fire. It has... What's the song when Apollo dies? And he's driving in the car.
Yes.
That's a good song. What is that?
Oh my
I
gosh, I
forget
don't
what
remember.
that is. What's that called? I don't know. It's a good song, though.
Yeah, it is.
And it's got Burning Heart in it as well, hasn't it? Rocky 4.
Let's watch Rocky 4 right now.
Let's watch Rocky 4. We can watch Rocky 4 if you want at some other point.
The Rocky movies remind me of Christmas because I think Creed, the first Creed was coming out, and I had never seen any of the Rocky movies, so I did a fun binge of them around Christmas time before going to see Creed. So they remind me. So now they kind of remind me of Christmas time.
I like that. I'd watch Rocky at Christmas.
Yeah.
I Need a Hero is Bonnie Tyler, yes, but it was in Shrek 2, sung by the fairy godmother.
Yes.
Or Jennifer Saunders.
Originally from Footloose.
Yeah. Do you know what else is from Footloose?
What?
Footloose.
Footloose. Footloose. Yeah. Kenny Loggins was king of the 80s soundtrack.
Do you know what else Kenny Loggins did?
What?
The great theme from Caddyshack.
I'm alright.
Which is a phenomenal driving song.
Yeah.
If anybody ever wants
Also, he did I Went to
He did.
Danger Zone.
He did, but we don't like Top Gun, Janine.
No, we're gonna watch Top Gun 2, Morgan. I'm gonna make.
I'm only watching. I only right. Okay, I will only watch Top Gun with Christina, if Christina's on, because she's at least a U.S. Air Force person.
Okay, well, maybe we'll do.
So that's the only way I will watch Top Gun and terrible, horrible Tom Cruise.
I'm gonna make you watch the whole Mission Impossible franchise at some time. So just gear yourself up to that.
A double movie night, back to back quick intermission event. Well, Steve, I'm not.
I think we should, because I mean the PJ Campbell Network, they do double features all the time, and I'm like, is that a lot?
You're just copying PJ Campbell now.
I'm not copying PJ Campbell.
I am not willing to copy PJ Campbell.
I'm not copying PJ Campbell. I'm just saying other people do double feature watch-alongs where they watch 2 movies at once. So if you're saying that's a crazy thing,
no, I'm not saying it's a crazy thing. I'm saying it's a perfectly doable thing. Perfectly doable.
And he does it on Mondays. We do ours on Sundays, so we're not encroaching on people's territory.
I think it's a perfectly doable thing. We could do.
We might have to skip our stream and do that.
I really don't think it can be the faculty in Shrek 2, though. I think that's a really weird double feature.
It could be a triple feature.
Of
the faculty. Footloose.
Footloose.
Shrek 2.
And Shrek 2.
Caddyshack.
And Rocky 4.
Rocky 4. Yeah.
The weirdest penta feature you've ever seen.
Yes.
I don't know. Anyway.
Well,
Anyway, Janine. I suppose we actually should plug things, shouldn't we? This is a public watch along.
Yes.
That's all. So, it's a wonderful podcast, Janine.
Yeah.
That's what we do. It's a wonderful podcast. We have you covered on there every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. With Machine Mondays, Morgan hasn't seen, and the main show itself. It's a wonderful podcast. Machine Mondays is every Monday with Janine talking all her schmodown things. Morgan hasn't seen is with the two of us every Wednesday, where I haven't seen things and Janine makes me watch things, and it's always silly. And it's a wonderful podcast. You've always got me on there, but every other week you have Janine, who switches with Noel and Dean, where we celebrate classic movies, the old movies that we love so much. They're all great. You can find that wherever podcasts are found, basically. That's Anchor, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcast, Castbox, everywhere else. Everywhere else. Follow the show at It's a Wonderful One on Twitter. Go to the It's a Wonderful Podcast Patreon if you're interested in supporting us there. Find the tier that's right for you. So much stuff going on the Patreon. You get the live streams and the polls and the extra videos and the bonus content and the artwork and all the other behind the scenes goodness that you could possibly wish for. There is so much stuff going on the Patreon. And yeah, I am on Twitter at the Purple Dom with a 3 instead of the E in there because, Janine.
3 is the magic number.
And all your good stuff is at where?
You can find me at Janine Devine on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to get any merch for any of our shows or check out any of my artwork, you can find all of that at my TeePublic shop on teepublic.com at G9 Design.
And hopefully by the next watch along, you will see some nice pictures in that little gap of wall over there. That's just an unfortunate gap of wall at the minute, which is nice, isn't it, Janine? But thanks, guys, for hanging out with us tonight for this movie. I say tonight. It's tonight for me. It might be this evening for you, or this afternoon for you. Who knows? Who knows? Morgan and Janine's Eclectic Movie Festival watch along. I'm down for it, Steve.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
I'm down for it. Let's make it happen. Anyway,
festival, yeah.
Janine, I think there might only be one thing left to do. So, go ahead.
3, 2, 1.
Bye. Thank you for saying it's a nice wall, Alejandro.